Hey everybody, Paul Soros Jr. here, aka Master Fogey of Fogey Gaming. Today is January 25th, 2011, and it is the release day of Magicka by Paradox Interactive, and I have a copy here installed on my computer, and I'm about to give you guys a first look. It is essentially a very light-hearted, satirical action RPG where you take the role of a wizard, and it's very similar in vein to, say, a Torchlight or Fate, where it's top-down, and you run around and you blast things. It doesn't take itself very seriously. It looks like it's a lot of fun. I've run through the tutorial so far, and I'm going to go ahead and take you through that. So now you can play in single-player mode. There's also some online cooperative play up to 4 players, and there is some kind of competitive play. I haven't done any of the multiplayer yet, so we will get to that later. I'm just going to hop in here and start up a new campaign, create a character, give myself a name. There's not a whole lot of customization here other than a name and a color of your robe. I'm going to go with yellow because that's easy to see. Now there's some thing here that doesn't appear to be working, or maybe I have to unlock extra robes. I don't know, but that doesn't do much for me when I click on that arrow. So here I am. There's my wizard. So there's 4 wizards. You are one of them, and you're essentially the whole storyline is very clichéd, and they don't try to hide that fact. Paradox, it's a very clichéd fantasy world. It takes place in Norse mythology, Midgard, and you basically have to hunt down the evil wizard, Foozle Man, and kill him. And on the way there's a bunch of adventures and treasure and lots of spell casting. So let's get started. Now there's going to be a cutscene here. It's rather loud and long. I'm going to cut that off and jump right into the tutorial. So hold on one sec. Let's see if I can kill this. Okay, I killed that one. I can't kill the next one, unfortunately, so I'm just going to cut the recording here and start up again in a minute. Okay, we're back, and here I am at the beginning of the tutorial. Here's my wizard, and again, as you can see, it's basic top-down action RPG-ish, and I can move my character here just by pointing with my left mouse button, and he chases it. If I move the mouse cursor over an item that I can interact with, it'll change to lips for talk, and so you can speak to Vlad here. Actually speaks a language that I don't know what the heck he's saying, so fortunately there are captions. And this, I don't really understand that, but as you can see, it changes based on the context of the item. And I'm going to go ahead and move around here and head on out and start my adventure.
Hell day. Look ner dunka Midgard Hjälpenfest.
Alright, dunka. I'm not sure what a dunka is, but I think that's the way I need to go. Alright, dunka down there. Sounds good. Let's go. Dunka, here I come. Another little cutscene here. Pop. Yeah, it's a party. Dunka.
Vi startade dunka redan.
Already started without me. Unbelievable.
Bli inte arg. Bailix Spectral Klättertorn.
Yeah, I tell you, I get no respect around this wizard school. Yeah. Where's my cheese?
Tjena, ge Grevner, ge skapar ner.
This guy's mocking me, isn't he? I don't like to be mocked. That's not kind. Why do you treat your guests that way? All right, let's get started. Not quite yet. Dunka. I'll be back.
Säkerordet är bananer.
Bananer. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, I'm in the tutorial here, and I get some tool tips. Now the interesting thing about this game is you're a wizard. You have all kinds of magic at your disposal, and part of the game is figuring out combinations by using multiple elements. So we have, and I'll show you as the tutorial goes on, these will become unlocked, but there's life and water and fire and so forth. So the first thing I need to do is obtain a staff, and I'm going to go grab that. So I've got a staff and a sword, and they've given me my first elemental magic, and this is life, and it tells you the type, which is beam. Properties: it heals, it cures poison, it damages undead, and there is an opposite, which is going to be very important because this game is very much a discovery and you try different spell recipes. If you do something wrong, you can kill yourself and your friends, so you've got to be extremely careful. So now that I have this new life magic here available, you can see down here in my toolbar, these are mapped to keys on my keyboard. So my W key is mapped to my life spell, and the tutorial wants me to go ahead and click on that, which I do, and that loads up this right here. This is called a spell bar, and this is called an element. So an element magic of life has been loaded. It's like a gun. It's now loaded and it's ready to be cast. Now I can mix and match in here in the spell bar with different types of magics once I find them, different types of elements when I find them, and I can experiment. So for right now it says go ahead and load up that element, which I have, and then click the middle mouse button to cast a spell on myself. And I've been healed. Note the checkpoint. There are checkpoint saves at various points in the game, and you will start back there in the same session. I've discovered that if you shut the game off, you automatically go back to the very beginning. I'm not a big fan of that, but that's how it works. Okay, next step is we've got to cut through this rope here, which is blocking our way. So I do have a sword, and to use the sword, hold down the shift key like it says here. Hold down shift, and left key is left mouse button is the swing. I'm going to walk right up and chop through. Unfortunately, I have to click for every swing, unlike some other action RPGs where you can hold down. So that's going to get a little tedious. Hopefully that'll be changed. Alright, well look at this. I've now got an earth element, and it's projectile type. Properties: physical damage, which is always a good thing. Opposites: lightning. Alright, so here we go. We're moving on. Now what I need to do is blast through this door. Let's examine. Pretty weak. Okay, now this tells me down here to load up, conjure 3 earth elements, and hold the right mouse button to charge the force of your spell. Now you can increase, or rather boost, the charge and power of your spell, and we're going to do that right now. So as you can see, my earth element magic is now available, and I'm going to click on D one time to bring up 1 stone. Yes, I'm not following the rules, and I'm going to throw it against the wall, and as you can see, it doesn't do me any good. So we're going to follow the rules now. I'm going to click D, load up 3 elements of earth, and I'm going to right click with my right mouse button and hold it down to build up power. I'm at full strength right now. That's hence the noise and the flashing lights, and I release to shoot. Voila! And by doing so, I have gained access to fire element. And this is type of spray. Properties: fire damage over time, causes panic, and dries wet targets. The opposite is cold. Excellent. And as you can see down here in my toolbar, my fire is now available, and I can load that up with the key press of F.